West Indies ODI captain Shai, it formed in the County Cricket Championship with a polished 83 for Yorkshire against Leicestershire. The IPL is going on, which is the biggest cricket tournament in the world, and West Indians are taking part in it and are doing very well. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cricket Forum. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Presently going on during this broadcast is an IPL match between KKR, which has two West Indians in it, and the Gujarat Titans, who have two West Indians in their squad also, but only one is playing in the form of Alzari Joseph. Batted first in that match was the Gujarat Titans, who made 205. Batting second now is the KKR, the team of Andre Russell and Sunil Narayan, and they are 95 for 2 after 10 overs, needing another 110 runs to win with 55 deliveries remaining. Russell is yet to bat. Narayan is yet to bat. But in the IPL also, we have players like Kyle Myers, Hetmyer, Joseph, a number of West Indian players, Ravman Powell, Nicholas Pura. Now, Kyle Myers is the one who has stood out so far. Kyle Myers, 139 runs in 3 innings, put him fourth on the list of the highest run getters, the leading run scorers in the CPL, in the IPL so far, not the CPL. So Kyle Myers, 139 runs from 3 innings, put him fourth on the list. His highest score of 73 is the 6th highest score in the IPL so far. He's averaging 46.33. And that 46.33 average is the 14th highest. His strike rate of 187.83 is the 3rd highest in the IPL so far. But where Kyle Myers is presently standing at the top of the table is his impact value per game, is his impact value on the IPL so far. After each match, depending on the play and the players you played against, the condition that you played against, where you batted, how you bowl, and so on, you get a numerical value as to your impact on the game. And so far in the IPL, with most teams having played 3 matches, after today's match, after the final match today, all teams will have played 3 matches. So most teams have already played 3 matches. And so far at this stage, Kyle Myers' impact of 245.6 is the leading impact player in the IPL. And we should congratulate Kyle Myers. That is what we should be talking about. That Kyle Myers, a West Indian, is at the top of the IPL impact list after most teams have played 3 games. Kyle Myers have opened the bowling for his team, the Lucknow Supergiant, on 3 occasions. They have bowled 4 overs so far and have conceded 28 runs. That's an economy of 7. A number of persons have taken this and have put forward the position that it was right for Kyle Myers to open the bowling for the West Indies, because now here he is in the IPL opening the bowling for the Lucknow Supergiant. My position on that, and I'm going to make this absolutely clear. When Kyle Myers first opened the bowling for the West Indies in that T20 match on September 10th at Sabina Park against New Zealand, I have no issues with it. I am one who will never have issue for a team trying something different, changing up the strategy, doing things differently, as I said. So I was all for it. Now, did this continue too long? Yes, it did continue too long. I did not have an issue with he doing it in the beginning, but it continued too long because he opened the bowlings in 8 matches for the West Indies, did not get a wicket, conceded 10 runs per over. His 12 overs that he have bowled for the West Indies in T20 cricket have gone for 120 runs. That means he was conceding 10 runs and over. But that should not take away from what he is now doing in the IPL. It is two different discussion. It is two different discussion. That experiment went on too long. Now that he's opened the bowling for the Lucknow Supergiant, persons are trying to point out and to say that you see Pooran and Simmons was right for Myers to open the bowling for the West Indies. For a point, nothing was wrong with the strategy, but the strategy went on too long. But as I said, that should not be the discussion. That was last year. What he's now doing for the Lucknow Supergiant is different from what he was doing in the West Indies. It is like you go into a restaurant and you got a good meal, you enjoy the meal so much, and the next time you feel for a meal, you decide to take your family to the restaurant, but when you went there, the meal and the ambience was not as it was on the first occasion. Does the second occasion meal and ambience not in the same perspective as it was on the first occasion spoil the first occasion? No, it doesn't. It's the same thing here. Myers' performance in the IPL should be congratulated, and it should not be linked to his performance as a West Indies opening bowlers in that World Cup campaign and those matches leading up to the campaign. It should be seen in two different lights. What we should be doing is congratulating Myers for his performances so far in the IPL, and don't bring back something that had happened that never worked. And I'm quite clear on it. The experiment in the beginning, nothing was wrong with trying something, but it went on too long. And that should be put in the rubbish bin, and his performances in the IPL should be congratulated right now. He's doing well, and we should congratulate him. 117 for 2. So the KKR are now 117 for 2. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Myers can open the bowling in certain conditions. That is true. That is true. Good morning, Breaker Environment. Kyle surprised me with his play. Well, he's doing well. And as I said, we should congratulate him. We should congratulate him. It pains me to see West Indies perform in IPL and fail for the West Indies. It is very frustrating. There's no doubt in my mind that these guys, they are performing so well in the IPL. A number of them are performing so well. Surprisingly though, our captain have not made any runs, have not made an impact on the IPL so far this morning. Breaker Environment, it looks the Titans losing today. 125 for 2 off 12.3 overs, chasing 205. It's going to be a very, very tight match. Russell and Narayan team should win. Mr. Casanova won. I hope so too. But Joseph is also playing on the Titans. And Joseph have bowled 2 overs so far, 2 overs for 17 runs. The last over that he bowled was a very good over. But it happens that 2-6 went out of those overs. The other player that is doing well in the IPL as a West Indies player is Hetmyer. And Hetmyer is causing a lot of debate in world cricket, not just in the West Indies. He has always causing a debate in the West Indies. Presently, his performances at the IPL is causing a lot of debate. Now, so far he has scored 97 runs after 3 innings, which put him 9th on the run chart. Myers is 4th, Hetmyer is 9th. Now, his average of 97 put him 4th because he has got out on the ones. So his average is 97. His strike rate of 176 put him 7th, and his impact is only 104 at 26. But if his impact on the games put him at 26, why is it then that Hetmyer is causing so much debate in world cricket? Now, the problem that is causing this debate is that they think that he's batting too low for the Rajasthan Royals. Now, many persons think that Hetmyer should be batting higher for the Rajasthan Royals. So I did a little research and to see if this is a feasible is her opinion. If this opinion carries any weight. So here's my research. When Hetmyer bats at number 5 for the Rajasthan Royals in the IPL, when he bats in the IPL at number 5, he averages 28 and his strike rate is 152. And he batted 20 matches at number 5 in the IPL. This is my research. 20 matches, he averages 28 and a strike rate of 152. We see where when he bats at number 6, lower down the order, he averages 36 and his strike rate moves up to 162 from 14 innings. That means his matrix, when you had his strike rate to his average, it comes up to 199 when he's batting at number 6. When he bats at number 5, his matrix is 180. That means his average 28 and a strike rate of 152 adds up to 180. There seems to be a wicket here. Wicket, yes, a wicket fall. Was it Joseph that got that wicket? But let's come back. 128 for 3, 13.1 over. Yes, Alzari Joseph got a wicket. Well done, Joseph. Joseph got Nitish Rayner caught at cover. Shami took the catch at cover. So he pitched up one. Nitish Rayner looking to drive. And Joseph got the breakthrough. So Joseph is now on 5 wickets. He was on 4 before this match. He's now on 5 wickets. Nitish Rayner gone for 45 from 29 deliveries. Who said that the Titans are going to lose? Well, I am happy for the position that I am in. It's because it doesn't matter to me who wins this match. If Russell perform, Narayan perform, and Joseph perform, it doesn't matter to me who wins this match. I just want to see my West Indian players performing. So KKR needs 77 from 41 deliveries. So Rinku, who have made a century so far, have come to the crease. But let's see what Joseph is going to do with him. So back to the Hetmyer situation. When he bats at 5, you see there on the screen, his matrix is 180. The matrix is a combine of his average and his strike rate. When he bats at 6, his matrix is 199, almost a 20-point difference. So the argument that he should bat higher, looking at that statistics, you would say the lower he bats in the order is the better he strikes. Now in one match, I think on Wednesday, he batted at number 7 and he made 36 from 18 deliveries. That's a strike rate of 200. And if you add the 36 to it, that's 236. His matrix for that match would be 236. But that is 1 innings. That is too much of a small sample. So many would look at this and say that he should bat at number 6. Well, that wouldn't be a good argument. But the fact is that when Hetmyer bats at number 4, yes, at number 4, when Hetmyer bats at number 4, being it from only 6 matches, because he have batted in 6 matches at number 4 in the IPL, his average is the highest, 53, and his strike rate of 153, although it is lower than the 162 when he bats at number 6, his matrix is 207. So where should Hetmyer bat? Where do you want him to bat? You want him to bat at 4, where his average is higher, or you want him to bat at 6, where his strike rate is higher? And that is what is causing the debate in international cricket and in India and among commentators and spectators and experts as whether Hetmyer should bat at number 4 or whether he should bat at number 6. What do you want? A higher strike rate of 162 or more runs with a higher average of 53? The debate rages on. And let's hear what you have to say in the comment. Where would you put Hetmyer to bat? At 5, where is average? At 5, at 4, or at 6? I certainly would not put him at number 5 because that is where he has the lowest matrix. That is where he has the lowest output. For me, it would either be number 4 or number 6. Let's hear your comment. 133 for 3. They need 74 to win. from 37 deliveries. Why didn't they? Yes, I just saw. Yes, thank you, gentlemen. I just saw it. If they put him higher, he will not have the same impact. But look at his impact. I showed you his impact earlier, and his impact is only 104 so far in this year IPL. So you see, Kaloji, I am not discrediting your opinion, and I'm not, because this is what I want from the viewers. Where do you think that Hetmyer should bat? Should he, for me, 4 or 6? Definitely not 5. But let's hear your view. Breaker environment. I think West Indies has internal problem that affect the players. And now the players as option with all the franchises league, they don't have to put up with the West Indies stress, with the stress from the West Indies. Good point that there you are making. 132 for 3, they need 14 overs. 133 for 2, so they need another 73 runs from 6 overs. Let's see what will happen. That is 12 runs per over. That's a good point. That's a good point there you're making here. But I honestly believe they want to represent the West Indies well. Kalonji, Hetmyer is perfect at number 6. Also, he haven't faced much overs, and there's no pressure when he comes in. The team is always at a great position every time he comes in. So you are saying because of their top order batting, but persons like Gavaskar, because the match that they lost on Wednesday, Gavaskar believed that if Hetmyer, Gavaskar and Tom Moody, both of them were saying that the Rajasthan Royal lost that match because Hetmyer batted too low, and that Hetmyer should have batted at number 4 or number 5 in that match. So the Rajasthan Royal, they do have a powerful batting lineup. But looking at Hetmyer's statistics, looking at Hetmyer records, you are saying that he should be at number 6. I have no issue with your opinion, none at all. Good morning. What are his numbers at number 3? There are no numbers for him at number 3. Even if there's a number for him at number 3, it is similar to something like the one-off match where he batted at number 7. These are the really imperative statistics. So there's no number for him at number 3. If there's a number, the sample size would be far too small. And while he has batted at number 3 in international cricket, he has not batted at number 3 in the IPL, to the best of my knowledge. Conroy Scott, okay. So who's batting now? Venkatesh Iyer is batting, is at 65. That's a wide delivery. So it's 70 runs needed now from 34 deliveries. Who do you think is going to win this match? Now, the next person that is causing a lot of debate in the West Indies. Now, let's look at Alzarri Joseph figures first. Alzarri Joseph, and he got a wicket now, so this has moved up to 5. But this was his statistics from yesterday. Alzarri Joseph, with 4 wickets, is the leading West Indies bowlers in the IPL. He's at number 14. Mark, this is his 3rd match. And so the other wicket at 5, he may have gone up. But I will check it. So that's a good shot through extra cover down to the boundary for 4 by Venkatesh Iyer. Iyer, who comes into this match as the substitute, is playing a great innings. So Alzarri Joseph, 4 wickets, put him at number 4. His average of 15.5, put him 17th on the average list. His economy of 7.75 is 31st. And his strike rate of 12, that means he's getting 2 wickets every match. He's getting a wicket every 2 over, is in 12th position. His impact of 124.3 put him above Hetmyer. His impact so far is 15. So Alzarri Joseph impact on the IPL put him at number 15. That's a very good position for Alzarri Joseph. So it's happy to see West Indies leading fast bowler, the man who I've long said is the leader of the West Indies attack, showing here in the IPL with his impact of 124, putting him in 15th position on the impact table in the IPL. Well done, Alzarri Joseph. Sunil Narine, before this match, I've gotten 3 wickets. And Kyle Myers, who have gotten no wickets so far, both of them have an economy of 7. Jason Holder, 3 wickets with an economy of 7.3 is also doing well in the IPL. So overall, West Indians are doing well. The person who I'm a little disappointed with so far is Ravman Powell. And Odin Smith have not played a match. Ravman Powell have been a little disappointing, and we hope that he gets it good. He has been batting though. He has been coming into bat with the Delhi Capitals under a lot of pressure most times. For even the match yesterday, when he came into bat, the Delhi Capitals need something like 15 runs and over to win. He has no time to get going. And I think he made 1 or 2, no time to second. So he has been coming into bat with the Delhi Capitals under a lot of pressure. So overall, a number of our West Indian players are doing well in the IPL. They are holding their own. This one is high in the air. Let's see what is going to happen. 6 more runs by Venkatesha Iyer. So the score will now push up to 155. So those who are saying that the Gujarat Titans are going to lose, it appears so at this time. There's a strategic timeout. So they need 56 from 30 deliveries. With Andre Russell to come, Sunil Narine to come, this could be a very, very exciting match. So 56 from 5 overs. So just 11 runs per over needed. That is gettable. In cricket nowadays, 11 runs per over is gettable, especially off 5 overs, because it's just a short time. I'm sure I explained that, AR. For me, he should bat number 4. Remember, this man have 5 ODI 100 from less than 50 games and is also decent at playing slow bowling. Hetmyer Williamson, no issue with that. As I said, to me, the question whether he should bat at number 4 or number 6, I definitely would not bat him at number 5. If you think he should bat at number 4, although the sample size at number 4 is 6 matches, and the sample size at number 6 is 14 matches. And I do not have an issue with your opinion. But look at it this way, Hetmyer Williamson. Look at Sumurukura Yadav, the best T20 batsman in the world. But yet still, he's not doing anything in ODI cricket for India. In T20 cricket, when he plays for India, he's a superstar. But he hardly can make the India ODI team. So I have one person who do not look at performances in one format to say, yes, the person is going to do good in the other format. But then again, I have no issue if you think that he should bat at number 4. I think at my position depends on the situation of the game. Errol Delbert, that's a good point. That's a good point. But where do you think that he should generally bat? You are going to be flexible. Sunil Narine currently has 6. That means he took 3 wickets in today's match. Thank you for that update. So he got 3 wickets in today's match. So he's now on 6 wickets. Very good. Thank you, AR. Very good. Why isn't Johnson Charles in the IPL? It could be a great help for the Lucknow. Well, Kalonji, in all honesty, the Lucknow Supergiant have 3 West Indian players in their squad at this time. So and they have a very good batting order. I think that Johnson Charles, before the end of the IPL, I think that Johnson Charles is going to be called up as a replacement player. And Kalonji, you must remember that the teams that were selected for the IPL, the auction was from last year. Johnson Charles' form was just recently. It's since here that Johnson Charles have hit top form. So clearly, when the squads were being selected, Johnson Charles' form was not as good as it is right now. And the question is why X player or Y player is not in the IPL can never be answered by someone like me. I'm just putting forward the rationale to say that Johnson Charles, when the time of the IPL draft in December last year, the rich vein of form that he is in right now, he was not in that form. But I would not be surprised if he's called up as a replacement player. But why is it not in the IPL? It's only the owners of the IPL franchises and their tactician and their what you call it, their consultants can really say why they did not select him. It's a private entity, and these people, they spend their money how they wish to spend it. But I would not be surprised. In fact, I was looking and expecting that Kane Williamson, that Johnson Charles will be called up as a replacement for Kane Williamson. But when you look at it, if he goes to the Lucknow Supergiant, it is very unlikely that Johnson Charles will play a match. Last year, Kyle Myers spent the entire season at the Lucknow Supergiant without playing one match. And there are persons who are saying that Kyle Myers got one chance and he took it. The only reason why Kyle Myers played the first match this year was because South Africa had an ODI series against the Netherlands, which they must have to win. They must have to win that series to stand any chance to qualify for the World Cup. And so the South African players were not at the IPL at the beginning of the IPL. Otherwise, Quinton de Kock would have opened the innings and Kyle Myers would not have played those two matches. He played those two matches, he cracked 2 half centuries, and now he's the leading impact player in the IPL up to yesterday. Things may have changed because there's currently a match going on, just like with the number of wickets that Narayan took. Yesterday, Narayan had 3 wickets, but now I'm told by AR Reliable that he has 6 wickets. That means he got 3 in today's game. Joseph have gotten 1 so far, so he have moved up to 5. But when it comes to who is selected for the IPL, it's really down to the owners of the franchise and their consultants. Johnson Charles has been in form for the past 2 years. But then again, Kalonji, well, the IPL owners look at it and the standard that they look at, maybe what the standard that you're looking at and they are looking at is 2 different things. And as I said, remember, it is the franchise owners who decide these things and they know what they are looking for. Charles has too much competition for that spot to make any team. If he was an Indian, he would have made a squad. And that's not a bad point, Sheldon Smith. That point well put together. Now, the person who is causing a lot of debate and a lot of controversy, and he will continue to cause a lot of controversy. And this is a man who divide opinions right down the middle, whether he should be in the West Indies Test team or not. They have lost another wicket. Is it Joseph again? It looks like Joseph have gotten another wicket. So Joseph have maintained, yes, Alzari Joseph have gotten a Venkatesha Iyer caught on the long on boundary or midway between long on and the stumps. So Joseph have continuous record of getting 2 wickets per match. Let's see if he will get another wicket. Well done, Alzari Joseph. Well done. So he has now moved up to 6 wickets. So those statistics that I gave you, they will change. So Joseph have now moved up to 6 wickets, and this is the big clash. Russell has come to the crease. So let's watch Russell against Alzari Joseph. Shai Hope, while Russell is taking his guard, Shai Hope, this is a report out of England. Yesterday, Shai Hope went to bed on 83 not out. He out of the very second delivery this morning. He picked out the man on the cover boundary. And one field on the cover boundary, and the cover boundary sweeping, because as you know, Yorkshire, the team that he's playing for, was leading by many runs. They were leading by over 300 runs, so they set a field, a deep field. There was one field on the cover boundary. The second ball out face, he picked out the fielder on the cover boundary and did that. Joseph over the wicket to Russell. Full toss, he opens the face of the bat and strokes it into the cover and gets a single. So Russell is off the mark. Russell got a ducks in his last match, so he must be feeling good to come off his mark. So yes, Shai did not add to his 83 overnight. He picked out the player on the cover boundary and was out caught off all for 83. Now, yesterday, the report coming out of India, out of England, one paper right, Shai evoked 2017 memories. And you know that Yorkshire, Headingley, which is the home ground of Yorkshire, that's where Shai made the 2 centuries in 2 innings of the test match in 2017. It's only 2 test century. Only 2 test century. And so one paper wrote, Shai evoked 2017 memories. Another wrote, serene innings of shades of Headingley test win. So there were a lot of praise that heaped on Shai over last night when he made that 83. As I said, he made 83 runs in the match from 107 deliveries, 11 fours, and have a strike rate of 77.54, which is higher than his ODI strike rate. So Shai made 83 from 107 deliveries. Now, let's look at Shai test record, because the big debate is that whether Shai or Shai however you pronounce it, whether Hope should be playing test cricket for West Indies. Shai test record after 38 matches is 25.01. He has 2 test centuries and 5 half centuries, 38 test matches. Let me lay it clear on the table. If you believe Shai should play test cricket, that's your opinion. And I will not fight you for your opinion. I will not debate you for your opinion. Russell swings. He's out. Is he out? Lord appeal. He seemed to got an inside edge. It hit the pad. Are they going to review it? Yes, they are reviewing it. Russell, having gotten 0 in the last match, is now being reviewed. He's on 1. He looked worried. Looking at Russell's face, he looks very worried. But let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. So, Khan bowled to Russell short on the back foot, tries to swings it away. Yes, he's out. He's out. I don't have to wait on ball tracking to tell you that he's out. There's a big under edge onto the pad. Big under edge. So, yes, he's out. So my position and Shai and let me state my position here. This is my position. Your opinion are welcome. After 38 test matches, averaging 25.01 with 2 test centuries and 5 half centuries, the top 8 in the West Indies batting order, and that includes if you are batting older at number 8. So in the last test match that West Indies played, the 8 batsmen from 1 to 8, they are all averaging higher than Shai. For me, if Shai is to play test cricket again, for me to pick Shai to play test cricket again, like now he's at Yorkshire, he's only playing 3 matches at Yorkshire, and he made 83 in this one. He needs to give me 2 centuries in the next 2 matches, and he needs to go on an 18 tour and then perform on that 18 tour before I will pick him in the test team again. I cannot pick Hope in the test team based on his ODI batting performances. He's averaging 50 in ODI cricket. He has played 106 matches in ODI cricket and is averaging 50. That tells me, and it should tell you also, that Hope has always been a very, very good batsman in ODI cricket. To average 50 in ODI cricket or any form of cricket, it means that you have always been consistent. You have to be always be consistent. And so that record, and it is there for you to see, Hope has always been consistent in ODI cricket. but he has not been consistent after 38 matches in Test cricket. His average of 25 is his performance. That is his performance. And if I want someone to paint my house, I don't want the best looking painter to paint it. I want the most highly productive painter to paint it. I want the most effective painter to paint it. It seems like Narayan gone also for ducks. So the two West Indians are out. And Joseph have completed his 4 overs. So, and at this stage, it looks like the Gujarat Titans are going to win their 3rd consecutive matches. So Shai Hope is very aesthetically pleasing as a batsman. It is good to look at him as a batsman playing Test cricket, but he's not productive. And for me, it's production. Production for me. I know that these opinions have divided the West Indies. It has divided opinions in Jamaica also. But we should not discriminate against the young man. We should not, it is not a matter of having anything against the young man. It is a matter of talking about his performances. And this I know is going to have a lot of comment. And let me put on my glasses, because this I know will have a lot of comment. Hope would be the first player on my Test team anytime. I will not give up on him yet. Kalonji, I take your opinion. Your opinion differs from mine, but I take your opinion. And as I said, I know this opinion divides the West Indies, divides the Caribbean. Hat-trick. Someone is saying hat-trick. Rashid Khan as a hat-trick? Rashid Khan as a hat-trick? Hope will be a late bloomer in Test. Wow. And that is the point I'm making, Jupiter. If he's going to be a late bloomer in Test, I do not have an issue. I do not have an issue with that opinion. But for him to get back in the Test team, for me though, he needs to make runs in red ball cricket and not 83 in 1 innings. He need now to follow up, and hopefully he follow up that 83 in the next 2 matches that he's playing, and give us at least 1 century and another half century. And then he would have moved the needle in his favor. Because right now, his Test statistics, his red ball statistics is exactly half of his ODI statistics. In ODI cricket, 50.02. In red ball cricket, 25.01. Absolutely half. So in ODI cricket, Hope is twice the batsman he is as a Test cricketer. Yes, hat-trick. So Rashid Khan got a hat-trick. So the 3 dangerous batsmen, Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan, and Shardul Thakur, who have been lighting up the KKR replies, have been gone. A hat-trick for Rashid Khan, the Afghani captain. Rashid Khan got a hat-trick. Yes, thank you for that. Hope can back to short, fast bowling. Test cricket, Sherwin. So this is it. That's why I said that it divides opinion. Test cricket have a lot of short balls. Good. If he's that good, why is he averaging just 34 in first class cricket and our bowlers not special? Good question. Very good question, Hetmyer. And so the debate is going to rage on. Hope scoring in county, right? Yes, he made 83. He made 83 off 107 deliveries. In the first innings, he was on 13 when he runs down the wicket to Ackerman. I think Ackerman is the bowler name, a right-arm leg spinner. Ackerman, he was on 13, looking very comfortable. And I was saying that Hope has this. And he just runs down the wicket, tried to lick Ackerman over long on, got the outside edge, and was caught at short third man for 13. And in the second innings, he was an 83 overnight. The second delivery faced this morning from Hull. He hit it over the covers and picked out the man on the cover boundary and did not add to his 83. And so the debate rages on. Now, something very poor, and I think that was in very, very poor taste. Very poor taste. I think that was very poor taste. And what I don't want, and I do not want this community to go down that way. And please remember, slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. And today's show is brought to you by Dream Paris Shoes, Healthy Pets, Gabriel & Co. Jewelry, and Akarosa Farm for freshly cut flowers. And Mother's Day is coming up. So look in the video description and click on those links. What I don't want, however, though, is for persons to say bad things about Hope because you do that thing you should be playing Test cricket. There's no need for that. There is no need to attack the individual. You can simply point out the reasons based on his performances why you would not have him in the Test team. No one is going to complain, and no one is going to say if your opinion is that Hope should not be in the Test team. No one should fight it down. Because based on the statistics, no one should fight that down. However, if, as you saw in the comment earlier, like Kalonji, who believes that he will be a late bloomer and that he will be making runs in, no one should fight that down either. No one should fight that down. This comment that was made by a very popular talk show host in Jamaica. And the link to this comment is in the video description. It's at the top of the video description, so you can click on that link and you can see the comments. And he was speaking about Shai Hope. Shai Hope's team, Yorkshire, piled up 517 with 2 people getting centuries. It is clear that the conditions were very good for batting. How much? And he said how much. It should have been how many, because we're talking about a quantitative value, not a qualitative value. It should have been how many. But I'm quoting him directly. How much did the great Shai Hope make? 13. And it should have been made. 13. Past tense. 13. Yes, 13. Let me read the comment again. Shai Hope team Yorkshire piled up 517. So clearly this gentleman is saying the team make a lot of runs and the great Shai Hope could only make 13. That's what he's saying. This to me comes across wrongly. It comes across wrongly. And that is not where the discussion should lead. And this person, I'm not calling his name, click on the link in the description and it will take you to the comment that he has made. And this person knows better because he played cricket and know that just like Shai Hope made 83 in the second innings, and come the second match next week, we start the 13th against Gloucestershire, Shai Hope may make a century. So when you put yourself out there with this comment, these comments are not necessary. Even if you have these thoughts in your head, it doesn't look good for you to put them out there. It does not look good. This is unacceptable. And this is not where the discussion should go. It should not go there. And there are other things that this person said that even imply and suggest the race card. But this channel is not going there. But as I said, the link is in the video description at the very top of the video description. So you can click on that link. Please click on the subscribe button, though it's free to subscribe. Please click on that subscribe button and let's get up this subscription up to 4,000. Just click on that button. We are approaching 4,000. These comments are unnecessary. These comments show that in an effort To win an argument, you will say anything. Anything. And it's not about winning an argument. It's about stating the fact. And if you come down on the wrong side of the argument, accept it. Because in the end, it's just our opinions. Just our opinions. And we should not let our opinions be as if they are facts. Because people fail one day and they produce the other day. So how much did the great Shai make? 13. Yes, 13. Very, very poor comment, my friend. And this is a person who I've known for 29 years. I first met him in 1994. And so it is not that I have anything against him as a person. We may still talk tomorrow. He may still hear about my comments and call me as soon as the show is finished. But what I'm saying, and I have nothing against him, these comments are unnecessary. You do not need to make these comments to try and win an argument. You do not have to win every argument. Nothing like that. This was a poor, poor, poor comment. Cricket is a funny game. All it takes is one ball to get you out. And sometimes a team loses by one run. Cricket is a high intensity sport. It is the greatest sport to me, AR. It is the greatest sport. It is the greatest sport to me. I'm just trying to get your comments here. I would have missed. I would have missed some. Jupiter Storm. Yes, let's Saturn. It is nice to see West Indies players are improving in T20 cricket, especially the bowling. Very good, very good. Thank you for that comment. I think West Indies will win the T20 World Cup again. We are far away from it, but it's our hope. Jupiter Saturn is our hope. Narayan should be back in the West Indies squad. Does he really want to play? Jupiter Saturn, there's two issues with Narayan here. One, does he really want to play? And two, does he has the confidence that he will not be reported at the international level? Because in the IPL, it's a little lax, and in domestic cricket. And I think Narayan is in a comfort zone where he's saying, I cannot bother with those ICC people reporting me. I will stay in my lane. So maybe those are the two issues. Narayan probably just don't want to be bothered with the ICC reporting him his action. Not that I'm saying his action is not good, but he doesn't want to run that chance. I'm not saying his action is not good. He's playing in the IPL, so I'm not saying that. And he's comfortable where he are. So there are two things. Does he really want to play, and does he have the confidence? Shai Hope has the same vulnerability as most of our current batsmen against genuine quick bowlers. Adrian Bishop, thank you for your comment. That 13 was in the first innings of the tournament in foreign conditions. Also, isn't a test match consist of 2 innings? What did he score in the second innings? Matt Pryor, 83. He scored 83 off 107 deliveries. And that's what I'm saying. Why would you do that when the gentleman have 5 more innings to go? So that's when I saw comments of persons replying to his comments saying that you hate the young man. You cannot blame people from saying that when you put out such a comment. That we have an issue in the Caribbean here, in the West Indies, and I've seen it more and more, is that we want players to fail because we want our favorites in the team. And that is why I've always stressed the 11 that takes the field, the 11 that take the field, those are the only 11 that can win that particular match. So we should always want to see them do well. Whether they're our favorites or not, we should always want to I read that comment already. Matt Pryor, exactly, that comment doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, Matt Pryor, because he showed him up in the second innings. He did. And so click in the video description. The link is there. I think Hope will score a double century before he leaves. That would be very good. if Hope score a double century, he should be in the next West Indies A team. And let's see what he does from there. I don't think he should. It's 25 average in red ball cricket. He should not walk straight back in the test team. He need a stint with the A team first. So if he scored double 100, I heard Johnny Greaves saying that we have an A team tour this year. Hopefully it will be before India, although India will be here in June and July. And I need to say something about in August. India will be here in August, I think. August, July, August. India will be here sometime, I think in July or August or June or July. I'm getting mixed up with so many dates because the World Cup qualifiers, the ODI World Cup qualifiers will be in June and July. So India will be here in August. So the World Cup qualifiers will be in June and July. So India will be here in August. So Hope will have to be playing in the World Cup qualifiers. So interestingly, just a point about the World Cup qualifiers that will be playing in Zimbabwe. There will be no DRS in that World Cup qualifiers. No DRS. And many times I saw like a West Indies domestic match going on, like a regional 4-day cricket tournament. Even yesterday in the under 15 tournament, when a Guyanese batsman was given out, I saw someone in the comments saying that we need DRS and we are criticizing the West Indies. But here is an international tournament being held as qualification for a World Cup and there's no DRS. So sometimes I think we criticize Cricket West Indies unfairly. So there will be no DRS in the World Cup qualifiers. I agree with you, Mr. Casanova. It does appear so. At that stage of the game, quick runs were required, so players were just hitting out. Trevor Myers at which stage? It was a second, if you're talking about Myers, it was a second ball this morning that he got out. But that is neither here nor there though, Trevor Myers. It's so that's all right, Trevor Myers. It's okay. It was a second ball this morning. Thank you for your comment, Trevor Myers. I hope to have more comments from you. Mr. Casanova, that comment show malice. It appears so, Mr. Casanova. Patrick Arty, are you Patrick Mackey? You are saying that he should bat at number 5, that Hetmyer you're referring to? Hetmyer is probably our most well-rounded batsman, having the ability to play off-spin bowling and genuine pace with the same level of aptitude. Thank you for your comment, Adrian Bishop. He is showing a lot of class in the IPL at this moment, and we hope that that form will be transferred to the West Indies should he decide to play for the West Indies. The comment was not fair. Imagine you playing in your first innings on a foreign side and someone judges you like that. Yes, it is not fair. It was not his first innings though, because Headingley was the place where he made those 2 centuries. Oh, okay, I got your point. You mean for this series? I got your point, Matt Pryor. It was not fair. It appears that there's... And the thing about it, while I say it appears that there's malice, I don't think there's any malice. I think it is a drive to win an argument. It is a drive to win an argument that allows him to descend to a level that is uncalled for. Because his competitor on another talk show in Jamaica believes that Hope should always be in the West Indies team, just as I saw a comment in the chat. And so one of them is saying that Hope should not be in the team, the other is saying that Hope should always be in the team. And it is that desire and that drive to win the argument that's allowed him to make such a gutter statement. It is totally unfair. Also, Hetmyer has been playing well in 2 B2 seasons of IPL. Good for him and also happy for him. Yes, Hetmyer is performing well, Matt Pryor. There's no doubt about that. KKR need 29 from 6. Yes, they're not going to make it. Kalanji, I never thought I'd ever say that. Dave Cameron need to come back. Kalanji, you think so, Kalanji? Wow. Happy Easter, Dr. Brown. Jared mean happy Easter to everyone. I'm sorry. Happy Easter And I hope you all had a great and wonderful Easter Friday. And I hope you are spending time with your family. I wish you all the best. And I hope you're really having a good time. Kalanji, you divide opinion right here. When you say those things, you divide opinions. I must admit Alzari is my favorite. I want him to get a century. As okay, I just want Alzari to be getting wickets. Yorkshire was pressing for runs after losing overs to rain, so Oak was playing condition. 16 from 3 balls needed. Sheldon, Yorkshire was pressing for runs after losing overs to rain, so Oak was playing condition. Sheldon, play started on time this morning, Sheldon. Play started exactly 5 o'clock. So maybe the rain came after 5 o'clock. When play started, it was overcast. And the ball they allotted over yesterday because yesterday play never finished until almost 7 o'clock England time, allowing them to bowl their allotted overs. Play never finished until close to 1 Jamaica time yesterday, Sheldon. Because they bowled all their overs. And play started on time this morning. On time. It was overcast. The floodlights were on. I give you that. But play started on time and Shai got out of the second delivery. So if rain fell after, because after Shai got out, I never have any more interest in the match. It doesn't matter to me who win or who lose. I never have any more interest in the match. So if rain fell afterward, I don't know. But play started on time. Play started on time. And I've been following the match for the past 3 days, and I don't recall any rain interruption. I give it to you that this morning it was overcast and the floodlights were on, but play started on time, exactly 5 a.m. Jamaica time, which is 6 a.m. in Eastern Caribbean, and Oak got out of the very second delivery. But again, that is neither here nor there. You know, it's neither here nor there. 16 from 3 balls needed. So clearly, the Gujarat Titans have won their third consecutive. They've won they're going to win. 10 from 2 balls. They're going. They won. Wait, what does that mean? I just realized that my screen frozen. Wow. The KKR won. Wow. They won 207. What a match. Oh, what a match. Oh my God. Why didn't I focus on that match? But I have you. You are more wonderful. It's more wonderful to talk to you. It's so nice talking to you that even though the match is going on, my screen froze. Just the joy that I get from talking to you. And because Alzari 4 overs were finished, Narain and Russell, they were out. The keen interest in the match wasn't there anymore. And I find it more entertaining and more, more comforting and more relaxing talking to you guys than watching the cricket. Well done, KKR. Well done. Thank you for that, AR. Thank you for that. I just turned on back and saw all the hugging. Good match. Good match. Good match. Good match. This is the intensity that makes cricket the best sport. Sure, boy, I miss it. But thanks that you are here. Dale went for 69. Oh, yes. Good finish, AR. Good finish. Adrian Bishop, KKR win. So I am most certain that the Titans are going to go 3 from 3. 3 from 3. First innings I'm talking about, which accounted for the 13. First, I don't get it, Sheldon. Sheldon, link me, man. Link me and let us start. So to the people who want Hope in the test team, who would they drop to make way for Hope? People should be lobbying for Athanaze and King to be in the test squad. Then I don't think that anyone need to lobby for Athanaze. Because Athanaze 643 runs in a 5-match regional series. That has not been done for the past 20 years in a 5-match series. Athanaze must be in the West Indies next 11. It is not who you are going to drop to play Athanaze. It is who you are going to play with Athanaze. He must be in it. So I am not going to lobby for Athanaze. It will be a criminal act if Athanaze is not in the next West Indies 11. It will be a criminal act. And if Hope want me to say that about him, he needs to give me a 500-run season. And then I will back him to be in the test team. Give me a 500-run season, Hope, and then I'll have to back you. No one can say you are not supposed to be in the test team. Despite your 25 average, every man deserves another chance. And if you should come and score 500 runs in a regional series, or if you should score 2 centuries in the next 2 matches in England, as I said, if you score those 2 matches, I will have you in the next West Indies 18 and see what you do there. So, day, I agree with Athanaze should definitely be. Shai Hope is rising. He has skills and the confidence. He has always showed it in ODI cricket. Let's see if he continue AR. 83 is a good start. Let's see. Athanaze King Hope should be looking to make the team with Athanaze being the first in line of the 3. Okay, Matt Pryor. As I said, if you want Hope in the test team, I do not have any issues with your opinion. My opinion, though, he does not deserve it at this time. At this time, he needs to show me something. You need to set up a WhatsApp group to chat. I would love to have a conversation with you. Kalonji, no problem. Kalonji, why don't you do it and let us put... Yeah, man. Kalonji, you be the administrator of that group. Kalonji, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Send me an email, Kalonji. Dave, it's okay. I was helping you with the commentary. Thanks, AR. Thank you. Brilliant match. It was, Dean. It was a brilliant match. Although I did not watch so much of it after Narayan got out. Most definitely, Mr. Casanova won. Can't reward stuff like that. Matthew Nandu should be in the squad. He needs to perform. 1 century cannot get you in the squad, Jupiter Saturn. We should not go down that road, Jupiter Saturn. He made 1 century and I think 1/2 century, and then the rest of his scores were very low. He's 19 years old, he's young, and he's promising. Let's hope that he comes back next year and kick down the door like Athanaze. That's what needs to be done. You know, if you look at the chart, if you look at the note of the chart, he was not in the top 20 run scorers in the recently concluded regional 4-day cricket, despite making a century. So what would you say to the other 19 persons ahead of him? I do not have anything against the young man Jupiter Saturn, and your opinion are welcome, and I take your opinion. But those are not my opinion. I do not think Nandu should be in the squad as yet. What I want to see from Nandu, and if you look back at the 2 squads that I picked for the weeks at the series Jupiter, you will see that I have Nandu in one of those squads. And I want Nandu now to perform in those 2 matches, and then there'll be a bigger case. But after 1 century and then a lot of low scores to follow, I don't think 1 century get you into the West Indies squad. It's not my opinion. But then again, I am not here to run down your opinion. We're here to share and learn from each other. Yes, AR, Athanaze earned his spot, so has Cornwall. Very good point. I love that point. Athanaze, so has Cornwall earned his spot. I dream of the day to see Mutty and Cornwall bowling in combination for the West Indies. He has learned his spot. Thank you all for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. It's free to subscribe. Breaker environment. Mr. Kass, if Alec don't play the first test against West Indies, against India, if Alec don't play first test against India, West Indies ain't serious. True. Very true. Mr. Casanova, how do you snatch defeat from the joys of victory? The West Indies known for that, but this is what happened to the Gujarat Titans here today. It appears so. Correct host criminal of the highest level. Yes, Breaker Benjamin. Machunadu can't make the squad. Matt Pryor. I not say, not at this time. Not at this time, Matt Pryor. We wish him well. We hope that he delivers. 1 century though shouldn't make you a squad. Hasn't done anything since his second match. Matt Pryor, that's fair and honest comment. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a happy Sunday. Click on that subscribe button. And please, click on that link in the video description. It's at the top of the video description. There are also Healthy Pets link, Aqua Rosa Farms, Gabriel and Co. Jewelry, and Dream Paris Shoes link in the description. Click on those links and get some supplies from those entities today. Thank you all for tuning in. Slash a like on the video and please click on the subscribe button. Have a great Sunday and watch the second match coming up. It will be another cracker. Thank you.